Hi guys, welcome back. So what we have is we've got our x-intercepts, we've got our y-intercepts, and we've got our last point with the domain. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start drawing all these. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a x and y axis. Okay, in the red, just down the bottom. Hopefully yours is a lot straighter than mine. Okay, that's my x, that's my y. Okay, right at the end we're going to put 2 pi. Okay, somewhere in the middle, I'm going to put pi. I'm going to break this up into sections. Okay, it's going to help me make it a bit easier to draw once I have these sections. So 3 pi on 2. Okay, so as I switch color, I'm going to switch back to my blue. Okay, so our starting point. Okay, our starting point was this one over here. Okay, this value that I found right there. Okay, so -2 square root 3. I'm going to draw that somewhere about there. Okay, 2 times square root 3 is about, what is it, 3.4, so it's about -3.4, so -2 square root 3. Okay, one thing that we need to watch out for is our range. Okay, so I didn't speak about it earlier. So to find our range, okay, remember it was our minimum value, so it's our translation of -2 square root 3 minus 2, comma, minus square root 3 plus 2. Okay, so what you'll find is that value of negative square root 3 minus 2 is about negative 3.7. Okay, which is actually a little bit lower than that 3.4. Remember, we said this is about negative 3.4. Okay, negative 3.4. So it's a little bit lower. So it actually hasn't completed its full loop. So it's actually going to rotate down a little bit. Okay, a little bit like that. I'll draw that there for the moment. Hopefully that works into play. Now, remember that we had our values right here, our x-intercepts. What we're going to do is we're going to draw a little cross. Okay, you draw a little dot, but my little pen doesn't work too well. Okay, so I've got pi on 2. Okay, pi on 2. Next one is 2 pi on 3. 2 pi on 3 is 1/3 in between these two. So I've got a little cross through there. Okay, and that one there, I'll list that as 2 pi on 3. Okay, so there are 2 x-intercepts. I've got 2 more at 3 pi on 2, so I put a little cross there, and 5 pi on 2 again is a little bit further than that. Okay, so what you'll notice is these are pretty close together. So what you can do is as you draw them, come down, that comes up. Oops, that's very wonky. I'm going to try and draw that one again. Bear with me. Okay, there's that. I'm going to go back to my pen so if I can give it a good attempt this time. Okay, so go down, that goes up. It doesn't quite go up as far. Okay, so remember it's been translated down, so our median, okay, our mean, somewhere through there, okay, imagine that's a straight line, is minus square root 3. Okay, that's our vertical translation which we're talking about there. So that's where the middle of the graph should lie. So it should be symmetrical above and below that line. Okay, so as it comes down, we go down, we're going to go up and down and work our way through there. We want to find what that maximum height is. Okay, that maximum height there, remember that's just the range. Okay, so we're going minus square root 3, so minus square root 3 plus 2, okay, which is approximately 0.6 roughly, okay, about 0.59 or something like that. So that's the height there. So if you wanted to find the height, these turning points are exactly between these 2 points, okay, from an x point of view. So what we could do is we could find the x coordinate, which would be pi on 2 plus 2 pi on 3. Okay, what you do is you divide that by 2, and the height would be our minus square root 3 plus 2. Okay, that would be our coordinate there, so make a bigger bracket there. So that's what you'd have to do. You'd have to add them together, divide it by 2, because it's a line of symmetry right in the middle, and we'd be able to find our maximum value and our maximum coordinate. Okay, and that will work for all the minimum and maximums as well. So if you want to work on that and find that, you might need to, as we get a little bit more practice as we're working through this. Okay, so that's our graph. Just remember that the main points that we're trying to find is we're always trying to find the start point, end point. Okay, notice that that line hasn't gone down to where the minimum is. Okay, so it finishes just a little bit higher. And we have our x-intercepts. Okay, what you have your x-intercepts. Once you have that, you'll be able to have a rough idea on how to draw the shape. Okay, so it involves a lot of practice. Please take your time. If you ever get stuck on any section of where it's drawn, use your calculator. Okay, try and bring that graph up, and it'll give you a nice little hint on the way of how to where those exact points need to be. Okay, especially if it's positive or negative, you don't know if it's sort of going up there or down there. Just you'll start learning the more practice you get. It involves a lot of practice. Unfortunately, it's a difficult skill. Okay, this question that you're seeing right here, that's it's a pretty hard question. Okay, so this is what you would expect at a year 12 level. So if you want to get to that level, these are the types of questions that we need to sort of work out and get mastered. Okay, so hopefully this video helps. If you ever need any hints on any step, remember you can, beauty of this video is you can reverse, you can backtrack, it's all on YouTube. So try and find a spot, and hopefully I've explained it correctly. Okay, thank you.